So this is a traditional German breakfast. It's called Frühstück. It's breakfast in Germany. And it's just a selection of fresh meats, cheese, the bread, and an egg. So now after breakfast and getting ready, we're gonna go into Dusseldorf. So we're walking to the Baum, or the train. Or not Baum, Bahn, yeah? Bahn. And we're walking to the train.
Oh,
and
we missed it.
It's alright, one comes every 20 minutes. So, this is a beer garden right next to the train station called
U76.
U76, or U76, because this is the train stop, Rheinbauen of U76, and so they had a competition and this is what everyone picked, and it's brand new. It's actually really nice. So Klaus, what is a beer garden? Was ist ein Biergarten?
Ein Biergarten. A garden where you can drink beer.
Perfect. So, now we wait for the train. And here comes the train. Choo choo! A really famous hotel. That's the Opera building. This is a park. A little bit of construction, and then this is a new building that isn't finished yet, but it looks really, really cool. So in the middle of the German Rodeo Drive is a nice little park. This is called Königsallee, which is King Street, right? And this is where all the fancy shopping in Dusseldorf is. So what you see here is their benches, and at nighttime they all light up in the parks, which I imagine is pretty cool.
These lamps at the side of the towers is a clock. Some lamps are for the hours, some for the minutes, and some for the seconds.
It's really cool. And this looks to be the exact same artist that we have in Flint in the FIA with the wind art. It literally
yes.
looked exactly like it.
The wind, yes.
So these are some buildings in Dusseldorf, and they're very modern. You can see they're all like wibbly wobbly. So, and there's one there, and then behind it also in brick is well, not brick, but brick colored is another real wibbly wobbly building. Is there anything else we should know about this?
One has a stainless steel facade.
Oh, it's stainless steel?
Yes.
So that's cool. This is the majestic Rhine that you may or may not know about, a very famous river in Germany. And it whips around over there, and this is a harbor they made. And right at the peak, it used to be a beer garden, which we learned earlier was a garden where you drink beer, but now it's a very expensive hotel. And the Rhine has lots of traffic that goes up and down it. So this is the Parliament building we were just at. We were just right there. We haven't figured it out yet, we're in that tall tower. And then they have also over here, see if I can zoom in on it, the tower of that church steeple on the left is twisted, and you can see it, and it's kind of cool. So we saw this building outside, but I'll show you guys again. But it's all basically cables all the way up that holds the glass, and then they have these inner offices here, and this little rotunda, and then more offices here. So it's really a structure inside of a larger glass structure that you can make this very like oh, what is it? Like iRobot. So you can see the tower there, and then here is the building we were just in. Really cool, got a big sun glare there, ow. But it's really, really cool how they built it. So right here, at a certain time of the day, if you stand, this giant building that we showed you, the big one covered in silver, will collect all the sunlight and lay it smack dab on you. And then all these go to the other artworks. Here you can see the building with the tower in the back, and they're kind of wavy. And I'll try and get some pictures in here in a little montage or something, I don't know. I really like just saying the word montage, to be honest. And then there's the brick one too, so yeah, it's really hot. Because right now the sun spot is right there, and I stood there and it's like burning up. So we're just walking around Dusseldorf right now, and we saw all those cool buildings and everything, and right now we're doing a just kind of a downtown walk, and I'll kind of just put some videos together again in a montage. And we're gonna get a beer here shortly. There is the second best market in the north. Rhine-Westphalia. So yeah, so we'll just keep showing you around, so see you.
Hier kannst du die verschiedenen Typen von Senf probieren.
Which translated means they make mustard.
Yes.
This is all the different times. Apricot mustard, honey, I think that's horseradish, I'm not sure. All the different types. Is this where we drink?
Yes.
Ah. Uriga? It's all dark wood inside. What is this?
Each is one beer.
And so they stand here around,
They drop the beer glass here.
and every time they get it filled up, they come by with chalk and say this is how much you're drinking, and everyone just, all around the room you can see there's this little ledge, so when this place is full, and they make their own beer here. Yes?
Yes, and you will see this.
And here's the brewery. Look at that copper pot, that's massive. Like, that's my hand, and that's a giant copper pot. You could take a bath at the door, and you can see it's been here since 1951. And we're back. So now we
wait for the beer.
And so we decided to sit outside because it's really nice, and yeah, we're gonna wait for our beer. They mark it on the coasters. Oh yeah, here's one that you can see already used. How many you drink instead of the chalk inside, and yeah, now we wait. And now we have the beer and the marks. And we got 3 more. Prost. And so starts my collection of beer coasters from around the world. From here. So we just took our beer break, and now we're walking back down by the Rhine. And apparently all this area is, occasionally it will be underwater when the Rhine swells in the wintertime, but right now it's a bar, beer, bars, and other food. And we're headed to the Twisted Tower.
Oh, 30 years ago, until 13 years ago, these kids are making this, and then they go to the people and said 1 penny, please.
And what this is a cartwheel. Isn't that crazy?
Why Dusseldorf is called Dusseldorf? And they said
No.
it's a village at the Dussel River, and this is the Dussel.
This is why Dusseldorf gets its name.
Crazy, huh?
And right here is the giant Rhine River, huge. And this is the Dusseldorf. But I do have to say, this is amazing ironwork.
Oh, and look at this.
Oh yeah, look at, wow. Amazing what you can miss around every corner. Cool. Great day so far. So apparently, listening on a German tour guide, which I don't speak German well, this is from some kind of horrible war that happened, and the details are crazy.
Füchschen is a little fox, and it is also a beer brand, and it is also a restaurant.
And there, we're probably gonna go there soon. Go ahead.
This is the city hall, and at Carnival, the parade comes from this road, goes around this monument, goes back, and then goes this way.
Ah,
To the Uriger.
to the Urig, which is the beer place we drank.
Yes.
And this is the monument he talked about. And if you're wondering what City Hall looks like, not in a fast pan around, this is their main City Hall. Everything here is just detail, detail, detail.
And there you see the flag of Dusseldorf, over there.
Ah,
Red and white.
oh, so it is similar. So this is Dusseldorf. Apparently there's a story about a king who could shit gold, basically.
No.
Right?
This,
No?
This
Yes?
mayor will never become true. The life teach, be clever and save money.
So wait, what does that mean?
Don't believe in this, but save the money.
Save your money because nobody shits gold. That's basically what it says. Awesome.
Because this is a Sparkasse, a bank.
Which is a bank. So nobody shits gold, save money. So this is the place we go next. This Tudor style, there goes Klaus. And it's Brewery zum Schlüssel, brewery, which means brewery to the key. And this is clearly a key. And let's go in. So here's another brewery. Here's the inside. And this is the key brewery we just walked in. And are you ready for another beer, Klaus?
Outside.
Outside. But we're getting a beer. The second of my collection. From the key. The brewer with the key. And we wait for a beer. Again. The last place I didn't record it, but they had mustard on all the tables. And they have mustard here. It is not as common or as like run-of-the-mill as they do in the US, where it's just a yellow one by Heinz. Everyone has a special flavor, and this is a traditional German pop style. So we got our little marks again. Prost.
Prost. This is not so bitter like the last one.
Yeah, I like this one a little better because it's not as bitter. Cute bottle too. So here we are at the Fox.
Little fox.
The little fox. Füchschen.
Füchschen.
Füchschen. And we wait again for a beer.
Okay.
And I'm bringing these home, so I can already just go.
Third part of your collection.
Yep, number 3. Prost. Oh, 9 Prost. Prost. The little fox. Ooh, this is a very mellow beer. I like it very much. It's almost, it's very thick. It's good. Good?
Yes.
Another little fox. Prost. Prost. So now we are going back home. We did our little beer tour and it was fantastic. I'm a little buzzed, which is awesome. The beer here is very thick. It's not like the US where it's very thin, and a lot of times like Budweiser is made actually with rice, which is gross. It's very thick. In fact, it's very filling also, like food and bread, and it makes it so you're not hungry, which is awesome. But now we're going home, so I'll keep you guys posted on what we're doing. So now we're headed on our way back to where Klaus and Brigitte lives. I had a little bit of snafu with my phone. I had a phone from Croatia and I thought my card would work, but it's locked and Lord knows what that means. So we went back to Vodafone, which is a store place like T-Mobile or someplace like that, and I kind of yelled a little. So they gave me a new cell phone for €5, but $45 was my card that I already paid for, which has €45 worth of talking on it for 3 months, which should last me about the entire time here. That's how much I worked with when I was in Croatia. So now I have a cell phone, but now I have 3 cell phones. I have a Croatian cell phone, a German cell phone, a USA cell phone, and they all don't work with each other, which is just starting to get a little bit crazy. So, all right, well, we're gonna have to wait another 8 minutes and then we're on our way home for dinner. See you guys. So now we're coming back from our trip. Yeah, ciao. And so, long day, good day, awesome day. Still a little tipsy.
Prost. Živeli.
Živeli.
Das sind ja kleine, habt ihr in Düsseldorf auch so kleine Gläser gehabt?
Wollt ihr denn nichts essen, Klaus?
And the neighbors are here. We came home and we're drinking some beer and we're with friends and friends of my mother. And so this is Brigitte, Anneliesa,
Die Beine hier hin.
and Christina. All friends of my mother when we lived here. So, 1, 2, 3. Hello.
Linda. Hello. Good night, John boy.
So now comes the appetizers. Fresh bread, tzatziki. I already
Champignon in sherry.
champagne and sherry mixed with these
Nicht
mushrooms.
Champignon, Pilze.
Was?
Pilze.
Beer, pills,
Onions.
onions. Oh,
Onions.
onions and sherry, and I already had one, and it was delicious. And then this is the cheese from yesterday, which this is something I wish we had in the USA. It's just a cheese spread, but it's fresh and it's delicious. And
Yeah. Und the second is chili. Ich bring.
and so what she's saying is she's also made chili con carne today, and so we tried this also. So this is the food. Oh, and this is a tzatziki. So my brother Mikey, he loves this, and I also love this. This is really good. And so it's like a garlicky with cucumbers and a cream sauce, and it's really, really good. It actually keeps you up a little bit because of the garlic, makes it hard for you to sleep, but it's fine. It's so delicious. I could eat this all day. So, all right. So I'll show you the next part of the meal. Here's chili con carne in the bowl. Look at all the vegetables and the fruits and everything, and all that's fresh, and rice. And the wonderful people that I'm staying with. This is, just in case I haven't introduced everyone, Klaus and Brigitte. So, another ouzo. Now, if you notice, ouzo is normally clear, but when you add water to it, it clouds up. And so we have another ouzo to kind of settle the stomach after another wonderful meal. Guck mal, was kommt jetzt? Look what's coming now.
Moment.
Oh!
Also Banana, American banana bread.
American banana bread. And this is Johannisbeeren, which honestly I have no clue what we call it in the U.S. And that's
Pudding.
a phone. And it's and it's also with, they have it with pudding, and you can clearly see there's some kind of salt.
Hier, Ute, seid ihr fertig?
Sorry, it's blurry.
Wolltest
There
du
we
noch vorbeikommen?
So we can do that.
Bist du kaputt?
A little bit of this, It all
Ach
looks
so.
good.
Also, und
Nom, nom. I'll let you know how it tastes. So we did miss a spot today. When we went to Dusseldorf, apparently there was this really tiny room, like 2 meters by 2 meters. And they make only this liquor, which is also what I found out, like at all the breweries when we go, they like only have one beer, even though they're a brewery. And they only make their one beer, and this is the best beer that they make. So this, KAYLA'S, ach du lieber, wie heißt das? KAYLA'S. Is the name, and the story behind this is that when Napoleon came and conquered the Rhine, where we were today, that river, the Germans were sitting there, and they said,
Bevor sie uns killen, pitchen wir noch einen.
which translates to, before they kill us all, let's have another drink. And so KAYLA'S is the name, and that's how this got its name. So we're going to try some of this right now. So it looks and smells a lot like Jägermeister, and it's also technically a medicine, apparently, just like Jägermeister kind of goes down. So let me tell you how it tastes. Oh, das ist gut. It's really smooth. Sorry, you're over there. It's really smooth, kinda a lot of herbs like Jägermeister, but it doesn't have a harsh bite. It's actually much more mellow, but very herbal, very good. I really like it.
42%.
And
Wow.
only in Düsseldorf.
Only in Dusseldorf
Makes
in 42%. That's good. Prost.
Wird nicht nirgendwo anders her.